my friends. I'm laughing because I've started this video several times because every time I do this particular kind of video, I get really nervous right before. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Why do I continue to do this to myself? But I realized I've been doing these Q&A videos for like 12 years. I should be used to it by now, or at least know that I'm gonna feel like this every time. But here we are. I am going to dive into all the questions you have been dying to ask me and see what kind of trouble we can get into. If you're new here, hello, what a weird way to jump in, but I am glad to have you. My name's Lisa Schwartz. I post videos Monday through Thursday, so if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos. I so appreciate you being here. Now, I will say I posted on Instagram this morning asking you guys what questions you've been dying to ask me. I haven't read all of them, but I certainly looked to make sure there were enough to record this video today. And in doing so, there was one question that kept coming up over and over and over again from all different people. And it's like kind of unavoidable at this point in my life. I'm kind of hearing it from everyone in my real life too, and that's whether or not we're gonna have a baby. Which is perfect for today's sponsor. How's that for a transition? That's right, today's video is kindly being sponsored by Let's Get Checked. Now stay with me because this is all pertinent to the question of whether or not we are going to be having a baby. Let's Get Checked's mission statement, and really the whole purpose of why they do what they do, is to give us an at-home, accessible, but professional testing kit that allows people like me who do not like to go to the doctor to take tests and get the information I need comfortably from my own home. I know this sounds hyperbolic, but I literally get lightheaded the minute I walk into a doctor's office. So to be able to start my journey and figure out my strengths inside my body and my weaknesses inside my body from the comfort of my home is huge for me. Personally, I'm starting my journey with Let's Get Checked in their female hormone tests. They have 3 different kinds of tests. I'll leave all the links below because there's a lot of information and a breakdown of what each of the 3 tests kind of entails and what you will learn from them. But just quickly, there's the Ovarian Reserve test, which is the one that I took, which basically tells you how many eggs you have left in your body, considering I am getting up there in age, as well as a progesterone test and a female hormone test. Infertility is pretty common. Out of 100 couples in the United States, at least 12 to 13 of those are going to have trouble conceiving, and about 10 in 100 women have trouble getting pregnant or staying pregnant. And so the whole reason why I agreed to do the sponsorship, and I really like this company, is because I wanted to get empowered and learn a little bit more about my body and what's going on in there before we ultimately make this decision as to whether or not we are going to try to conceive. Dude, y'all, they always said knowledge is power, and I thought that was cheesy, but it actually is the truth. Anyways, it's really simple. You go online, you figure out which test you want to take, you order it. It comes extremely fast. I was kind of shocked. You go online, you register your particular kit, they ask you a few questions, and then you collect a small sample, which is so much easier, like I said, than doing it at a doctor's office. You send it back and you get the results. This is the best part, within 2 to 5 days, which is insane. If you have medical anxiety and you're like dying for that answer, it comes so quickly. Then a physician reviews it, a nurse calls you to consult with you, and if you need medication, the physician can actually call it in to your local pharmacy. This company is incredible. I'm so happy to be sponsored by them, and I'm honored to share with you this information because I think that it's important, and I bet a bunch of you have been putting off doing some of this because you simply don't want to go into the doctor. I'll leave all the information below. You can get 30% off of your first kit. That's a big discount, so go check it out. Ain't no harm in checking it out, and start your journey. Again, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your body. That is a long-winded and sponsored way of saying that we're starting to collect the information we need to make an informed decision as to whether we want and or can have a baby. It was never anything that I was dead set on one way or another. For a really long time in my life, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. But as I'm getting a little older, and now that I am married in a very happy and stable relationship, I feeling it inside. Like I see a baby, I'm like, might want one. But you know, Jeff and I are very practical, and we really like, we're the type that are gonna make like a pros and cons list to literally everything. We're going to talk to couples who have kids, talk to couples who don't have kids. We're gonna look at our finances. We're gonna check in on our physical stuff. You know, we really are thorough when we make big decisions, and this is quite possibly the biggest decision we will ever make together. So that's the answer. The answer is maybe, which is not maybe the answer you wanted to the question, but that's what I got for you right now. There you go, that's that. Oh my God, y'all, my battery's running out, so I am going to go charge it, but by the time you see me again, it's gonna look a little bit different, but stay tuned, stay with me, and at this point, depending on the time, I might pour a cocktail, which is gonna make this even more fun. Okay, be right back. Okay, I am back, no cocktail in hand, but a fresh battery and a fresh lease on answering these questions. I feel great about it, and I'm ready to spill the beans. Let's do this. All right, so first up, why did you stop teaching at the kids' theater? If you guys didn't know, I actually owned the kids' theater. Sorry, I didn't just teach, I owned it, okay? Just the simplest of humble brags. I started as a teacher, actually, teaching dance and theater for kids. If you guys missed it or haven't seen yet, I started doing a series where I fold laundry and I talk like story time stuff, and I've been recently talking about jobs that I have had in the past, and I had so many jobs, but one of my jobs was teaching musical theater to kids. So I did this for a long while, and then a friend of mine who was also doing that, we teamed up and we started our own company, and the company went on and grew and expanded to the point where we had like a storefront rehearsal space, and we would put on musicals with kids. It was fantastic. I'm so proud of myself and her and our company and what we built. But eventually my partner moved to Florida, and so we were doing stuff, like she was doing stuff remotely, and my YouTube was taking off, and there was just so many elements and changes going on in our personal lives and in our like work lives outside of this company that we decided it was time to move on, so that we didn't let the company kind of like fall apart before we left. We wanted to end on a high note. So yeah, that's why I stopped teaching. But I think about it often. I don't know if I would ever start my company back up again. It was so much work, and I learned so much. And if you guys want to see a story time all about that, I'm happy to share that. But I definitely miss teaching. I miss teaching kids, and I miss teaching theater. So yeah, maybe eventually down the line I'll get back to a version of it, but certainly not owning children's theater again. Whew, that was a lot of work, mostly because of the parents. Your favorite childhood toys, hands down, were Cabbage Patch Kids. I was just like obsessed with them. I would play with them for hours. I ended up having a huge collection of them. It's pretty much all I wanted or played with. I literally would play like make-believe with them for hours, and I just loved them. Now when I look back at them, they're kind of creepy, but I don't care. I love them, and if I had it in me, I would get Xavier Roberts' cursive writing signature on my butt. If you know, you know. Your favorite alcoholic drink. I love that that was like the question you were dying to ask me. Appreciate it. It would definitely have to be a spicy margarita, but made fresh. So just like lime juice, but keep it spicy. I love a spicy margarita. What motivates you to work out and eat well? Dino nuggets are going to be my downfall. Fair enough. I mean, I don't eat meat anymore, but I used to love chicken nuggets. So I hear dino nuggets are all the rage. I started like my workout and eating healthy journey after college. In college, I had a lot of fun, but I also ate so much, especially in my fourth year. We would just get stoned and like eat and eat and eat and eat. And my body just couldn't take it. I was 5'1", or I am 5'1", and I gained so much weight. And it wasn't even about like how I physically looked. To be honest, I don't think I even like realized what was happening. But it became like more of a physical thing. I was sluggish, I was tired, I was depressed. It was a whole thing. So after college, I really started on my journey, and I met a trainer who really just changed the way I look at exercise and food. And that's kind of been the kicking off, or that was the kicking off point. And I've ridden the waves. I've gone through moments where I decided not to eat healthy or I decided to stop exercising. But I think mostly I've been rather consistent since that point on because I like it. Like, I like the way I feel every day. I like to exercise. It's most of all of it, it's a mental thing for me. Physically, yes, it is wonderful. I like feeling fit. I like when I feel fit and look fit. And I like when I eat healthy, but it's mostly a mental thing. I just feel better when I do it. Does that make sense? I'm feeling like I am being careful how I say things because I don't want anyone to think that they have to do it the way I do it or think the way I think. But for me, I always feel better when I exercise and I always feel better when I eat healthy. So there you have it. I gotta say, I'm more consistent with the exercise than I am with the eating healthy, but because I have so many like food allergies and stuff, I'm kind of forced to eat rather healthy. But girl, get me in front of some chips and salsa and forget about it. I don't even care. Or french fries. So many baby questions, so many baby questions. Oh, how is the married life? Do you feel different? Oh, I think I might have answered this question in a different video. There is definitely a feeling of comfort at a whole nother level, as Jeff will tell you. He thinks it's hysterical because now I'll like turn on the TV and be like, oh, that guy's hot. And he's like, you didn't do that before. But for me, it's just like, yeah, this is my partner. And I was always committed to Jeff, like 1000%, but I think I'm even more committed to working on myself and also working on my communication skills as a wife, because I just want to be the best wife for him and partner. And I just, like, I am so 1,000,000% in on doing the work to continue to make our relationship work and thrive and grow. And I know Jeff is doing the same because I feel like every day we make efforts to remind each other how appreciative we are of each other. And, you know, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just a deeper bond. But on the surface, it's all the same and I love it. Somebody asked me, have I ever tried a period cup? And did I ever make a video trying one? I can't remember if I did or not. I tried it once and it freaked me out to no end. I felt like, I know it was all mental, but I felt like sick the moment I put it in. I'm sure one, I didn't put it in correctly. I'm sure two, this was at the beginning of the period cup, like, you know, hitting the scene. So I don't even know if I was using a good one. I'm sure if I tried again, I would love it because I've heard nothing but wonderful things about it. But for me personally, I did it that one time and I just haven't been able to go back. Amazon package, new period cup. How do you look 25? Thank you. Had to say that one out loud to remind myself that someone out there is asking that question because in 2 weeks I am turning 39. Wrapping my head around that. The answer is a lot of water, good genes, and vodka. I'm not exactly sure. Although as I'm planning my videos for the upcoming weeks, I'm wondering if the week of my birthday I should do some sort of like anti-aging or how I've kept my skin looking this way, or just things that I feel like maybe I've embraced and have done and help me look a little bit younger. But ultimately it is genes, great genes and skincare. But if you're interested in a video on that, definitely let me know. This is so random and such a throwback. Do you still have your gold Michael Kors watch? If so, can you wear it in more YouTube videos? That is such a throwback. I mean, that was years and years ago. And you know what? I do still have it. Remember when gold chunky watches were like all the rage? This was back in the days when Ingrid was Miss Glamorazzi and we would make videos together and I would just do whatever she did because I thought she was so cool. I still think she's so cool. And the chunky gold Michael Kors watch was the rage. I think I don't remember if I bought myself one or if someone got it for me or if it was for a holiday. I don't remember. It is still in my closet. It just needs to be like fixed and cleaned and tuned. Are they back on trend? I would start wearing it again. I really liked mine. I just thought maybe that trend had passed and I don't know, it's just been kind of sitting in there, but I can dust her off. Let me know what you guys think about that. That's so funny. That is truly a throwback. Someone said, what is the best advice someone gave you for your marriage that you took? I'm gonna give you two things. One I got from my grandpa, and my grandpa lived until 102, and his first wife, my Grammy, passed, but then he got remarried, and so he had like these two like really beautiful love stories. And what he told me is, go to bed laughing with your significant other every night. And as much as like we don't do that every single night, we try to laugh every day. We don't even try, we laugh every day. And I just think like laughter with your partner is certainly the key. And the other was actually more about the wedding. The advice that we got that we held on to the most was make sure that you ask your party planner to save you some of the food from your wedding, because you're so busy and you're running around, and you want to make sure that you eat at your wedding for so many reasons, but mostly because you want to try the food that you paid so much for. And so our wedding planner was so awesome about that. She not only brought us the food on the day, like on the table, but she also like got us food packaged up and put it in our room, and we ate that pizza late night and also again in the morning, and it was delicious. So there you go. Also, I will have a wedding video coming out soon. I am committed to doing it. Stay tuned. That's coming out in a couple of weeks. Mark my words. Oh my God, are you still friends with Tracy? We all miss that bee around your channel. And absolutely, she's popped in on my channel a few times, but Tracy and I are still very much good friends. We are currently working on a project together. I see her, she lives very close to me. She's raising a amazing, delicious, wonderful child. So she definitely has a different schedule and life than I do at the moment. But yes, and I was actually thinking about doing a video where I ask her questions about being a mom, just to kind of get her opinion. So if you want to see that, definitely let me know. Okay, one more question. What is your favorite thing to do when you're home alone? Besides make videos for you guys? You know, it's funny, for so much of my life lived alone. I never really did the roommate thing except for in college, and I really enjoy being alone. I think some of the favorite things I like to do are watch the TV shows that I like that Jeff isn't interested in. That's definitely one of them. Eating tuna is another, because Jeff's mortified by the smell of tuna. I really like to read, and it's not that I can't do any of these things while he's here, but there's something really nice about reading while I'm by myself, because it's just so quiet. It's like uninterrupted reading time. And I think that might be like it. I mean, I could do everything by myself and I enjoy it. And sometimes I like cleaning the house by myself, certain things, but those would be like the top things. What about you guys? What do you guys like to do when you're alone? Let me know. This was fun. I felt like I rambled and I probably could have gone on and on and on, but sometimes when I do these videos, I end up having like 50 minutes to edit. But if you want to see more, definitely let me know. If you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments below. And really, thank you, Let's Get Checked, for sponsoring this video. I am super grateful for you and for what you are providing for others. So again, you guys, make sure to check out my unique URL below to get your 30% off your first kit. I encourage you to just check it out. See if there's a kit on there that would be appropriate for you for something that you've been putting off. All right, you guys, that's it. I love you all so much. Hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Ciao. Courtney's pissed. She's like, I am the baby. Why are you ignoring the fact that you already have a baby? I'm sorry, I love you, baby. Oh my God, she just smiled. I swear she just smiled. Okay, bye.